round one, we've got ourselves a great keep here. So we get to go Theorist into Rhino, into Hunt the Weak, into Judge, maybe? That would be ideal turn progression. Okay, Gear Shift Ace. I think if my opponent attacks, I'm going to block with the Theorist. And the reason is I don't mind trading a combat trick for Theorist. I'd rather the combat trick kill Theorist than kill Rhino. Because remember, like, impeccable timing actually does kill Rhino. Because the +1/+1 counter, or at least the when it attacks ability triggers. So they get a chance to impeccable timing before you can put the counter on it. Okay, get a 3/3. So let's play the Rhino. And I guess we will be using the Theorist because we don't want to draw more lands now. Okay. All right. So I think we're going to Hunt the Weak, well, that's actually an interesting question. Can Hunt the Weak no, we have to Hunt the Weak the Wanderer so we can attack with the Rhino. All right, that works for me. So end of turn, we'll use Theorist. We're going to scry. We can afford to give up an energy. Rhino number 2. Yeah, I'm okay with that. It's going to make our Judge better. So, untap, play a land, hunt the Wanderer. Attack with Rhino. This makes our Armorcraft Judge a divination, which is also really good. So I'm not sure if I want to use the Theorist again, because if I play Judge next turn, then I can't, I won't be able to put another +1/+1 counter on my Rhino. But let's see, if it's a 4/5, my opponent can just block with an Artificer and a Artisan and a Wanderer, I suppose. So maybe it actually does make more sense to just use Theorist here, because I don't think I'm attacking with Rhino now if they're leaving everything back. All right, so bottom the land. Seed Sculptor. That's really nice. So let's set up for just a huge Armorcraft Judge here. So we're gonna Sculptor. I can actually Sculptor, pump Rhino, play Rhino, attack with Rhino, and it becomes what, a 5/6. So if my opponent double blocks, they lose. They have 2 cards left in hand. They would lose 2 things. We'd lose a card draw, at least 1 card draw from the Judge. So I'm not entirely convinced that's better. Like, the more cards we draw from this Judge, the better we're going to do in the late game. So let's just go for the safer play of Seed Sculptor pumping itself and then Rhino. And then maybe the Rhino can attack next turn, but my opponent probably just double blocks it. I can also play Rhino and then just Seed Sculptor it up right away. Yeah, that's probably better. Like, there's no guarantee that I would get to attack with Rhino next turn and not have it die. So why don't we just... Like I said, I could put it on the Rhino. My opponent also has 2 lands up. I don't know if that matters. But I don't like that they can... It is a 2-for-1. It's not a great 2-for-1. It's more like a 1.5-for-1. I'm just going to set up for a fantastic Armorcraft Judge and be happy about it. Let's just draw a bajillion cards here. I want to draw a lot of cards and win via the value reaped from that. I'm still going to Theorist as well, because we have 3 energy at the moment. Tiger's good. We'll put that on top. So I'm going to Judge first. Judge. Draw 3 cards. There we go. Here's some nice action for us. So next turn we get to play the module and then just start pumping our team and playing some dudes. All right. So back into chill out mode. All right, we're going to start attacking here. We're ready. Double module. So we have 7 mana, 3, 6. Wow. I guess we could hold off 1 more turn. Between these 2, we generate 4 +1/+1 counters. That's pretty good. Although, yeah, and then whenever... Geez, that's good too. I'm at 7 mana, which means if I draw 1 more mana, like I can go module Rhino here, pump our Judge, and then we can attack with both Rhinos, pumping both of them. That's a pretty good attack. We might just want to do that. We can even attack with the Theorist too. So that might just be the best idea. Let's go module. We could go double module too. But this seems like a really good opportunity to attack. Our opponent does not have great blocks. These are both going to be 4/5s. This is going to be a 4/4. I think we're going to go for it here. Concession. Okay. Seems like a pretty early concession, but we would, like I said, get to attack with our 2 Rhinos and the Judge, so that's 2 4/5s and a 4/4 coming at my opponent. They really would not have great blocks for that. And, like I said, the Theorist would come in too, because my opponent doesn't even have a good block for that. But that definitely felt like a early concession. So we're playing against Bant. We saw this ramp in fixing, but we didn't see anything that's like actually, going off, or vehicles or anything. In terms of sideboard, we have a Creeping Mold if there's like emergencies that I need to take care of. Takedown for flyers, which we didn't see. Oh yeah, I did end up cutting a tiger, didn't I? Okay. And then Larger Than Life. I don't think there was anything that we have in our main deck that's bad though, so let's run it back. This hand's definitely a keep. What's nice about this one is we have the Attune with Aether, which I'm hoping to play the module and have a creature out before I do it, but if I can't, I can't. But module with trumpeter is going to be really slick too, I would say. Well, let's just attune now. I mean, if you look, there's a decent chance we draw one of our 2-drops next turn. Not a super high chance, but high enough where I'd rather just play the attune in case. Just get our blue mana, which we will be needing. Granted, we miss out on that sweet fabrication module synergy, but I don't think it's a huge deal. We have a lot of energy. We have a lot of ways to get energy in this deck, so I'm not concerned about it. I think we do actually want to play the module first, though. Just because every energy card after that just gets bigger. Two can play at this fabrication module game, huh? So module first. Opponent is all fixed up. Ooh, Cub. Cub's pretty good. We're going to go... I think we're just going to go Rhino. It makes better use of mana. The next turn we can go Cub, Trumpeter. So Rhino comes in, gets pumped. Setting up for a nice Armorcraft Judge once again. What's cool about this is okay. I might need to just hunt that tiger. Does not make the best use of mana. Maybe just save the hunt till next turn. Although I don't want my... I am definitely a bit behind on the race, but I still think I can... I really want to go off with these two right now because they're so good together. Like, I play the Trumpeter. Yeah, I think we're going to save the Hunt the Week for at least one turn here. So we're going to go Trumpeter, Cub. So Trumpeter, swing Rhino. Play Cub. Pass. That gets pumped. And then on my opponent's turn, I can pump the Cub, and then the Trumpeter gets bigger again. We're just going to take all the damage here. Which admittedly is a lot, but... Okay, that's good news. So now we can take care of the tiger and be pretty stellar shape. So now we want to put the counter on the Cub, because this is once again going to buff our Trumpeter. Tiger. So let's Tiger uppercut here. So we can eat the tiger, swing with the cub. And get 2 more energy, and then buff our guy on defense again. And then possibly even buff our guy 1 more time. Okay, so Cub is going to eat Wanderer. Let me think about this. Make sure I'm not... I guess I want to kill the tiger because it's got trample. I mean, I can draw 3 cards with the judge as well, which is good. But taking care of the trampler seems important when we're at 6 life. Okay, let's hunt it. This is going to get a counter regardless, so I guess the question is, do I want a 5-5 and a 5-6? Maybe that's better. Maybe getting the 5-6. Should I swing with the cub first? I think we're just going to eat the tiger and pass for now. I want to keep my cub back. I guess he does have blossoming defense. Ah, bummer. All right. Still get the counter, though. All right. Harrier's going to be able to beat us here, so we got to do something about that. I guess we do judge now, draw a bunch of cards. Not sure what we can do about the Harrier, though. Oh, the Voyager, but yeah, Voyager actually. I just need to get a counter on it next turn. Yeah, that would do it. So maybe we just attack with the... So let's do Seed Sculptor. Pumping. Cub or Judge? Probably Cub, I guess. If I attack with the Rhino, my opponent could double block. If I attack with the... What is the perfect one to do? I think actually the Cub. And I think we're going to swing with the... Swing with the Rhino. So we'll take out the Trampler. So I guess the problem is the module is going to be able to with the Harrier be able to get us. Could draw a combat trick. So maybe I need to bring in the takedown for the flyer. Could be. So I can play Voyager plus Sage. I'm 1 mana short of Voyager, Sage, Puzzle Knot, which I guess would still not bring it out of range, would it? Well, we got to play the Voyager here. Then we'll play the Sage. Pump Voyager. Maybe attack with we can afford to take a Seeds. This has 0 power, so we can technically attack with, I think, 2 guys, right? Because we can block 1, 2, 3, 4 guys and still live. Oh, I guess not with the module, though. So I can only attack with 1 guy. I guess I have to attack with the Cub. It's not great, though. Because then they just block with the Wanderer. Can attack with the Trumpeter, I guess. Yeah. I mean, attacking with the Cub, if I could deal combat damage to my opponent, would be perfect, but I just don't think it's happening. So, takedown would work on Harrier, but only if they don't have a fabrication module or a seed sculptor, right? I think we just lose, so in the interest of time, I'll concede. Guess we can just, nah, even attacking with everything doesn't do anything. Opponent's got too much life. All right, so we're going to hope being on the play is a pretty big advantage. Is there anything at all? Takedown deals with Harrier for 1 mana, but like I said, only if they don't have a pump. It might just be worth it. I mean, in that case, I'm certainly losing against Harrier, but that was literally the 1 card we saw that flies. Is that right? Maybe I just have to bank on Hunt the Weak then. Okay. Yeah, I don't think takedown for 1 card seems correct on the play. This hand's not good enough. This hand is going to have to be. We got to bottom any non-land card and top any land, even if it's a forest. Island will work. So we get to go module into Rhino again, which is good. Well, yeah. I'm not going to go back-to-back modules, although I wonder if that's something I want to do. I'm not sure. I assume not. We got to put a threat down next turn, so. Fourth land, yeah, we want to keep that because we want to play Judge and Tiger at some point. Opponent also put a card on top. So play the Rhino, pump it. So I can attack with Rhino. Ooh, that's a good draw. Because then we can even combat trick our opponent. I like that. So we'll attack with Rhino. Pump it. Play another module. Leave up Courage. Okay. So we can attack with Rhino if we don't draw a land here and still just make him even bigger, which is pretty sweet. We did draw the land though, which means we're going to play the Tiger. And what do I want to double pump though? I probably just want to double pump Rhino. I'm actually not sure about that. No, I guess I want to pump one on the Tiger for the Judge. Yeah. All right. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. And I suppose this time we don't have to pay it. We could have, but I'd rather be able to use it for Tiger. Get the trample. Stomper's pretty good. So I can use both modules. I mean, we can just smash with both. So I can put 4 counters on this turn, which is no blocks, so our opponent's dead. Right? We use module. Wow. Oh, it costs 4. Well, then our opponent's not dead. They're just taking a boatload of damage. Well, in that case, let's just deal our damage and play Judge then. Divination here. Seed Sculptor, Attune. Attune lets us double pump our Judge. But I can just play Seed Sculptor and get another body out there too. I think I'm going to do that just in case. Pump our Judge so it can block the Stomper or attack into the Stomper, as it were. Guess I maybe could have put it on the Trampler too. I don't think we're dead. I don't think we're dead. Because thankfully I put 2 bodies out there, but it's close. So this is a 3/3, so block here, take 10. All right. So we play Attune, get our energy, go all in on the Tiger. How much can I smash for? Let's see. I can module as well. Put 2 more counters on it, so it's 9 power trample. So our opponent at least has to stop 5 of this, which means it has to be double blocked, which means the other 2 have to be blocked too. So we're going to attack with everything. Everything has to be blocked, and the Tiger has to be double blocked if I use the fabrication module. So we're swinging all in here. And with the making it 11 at some point too is probably just going to be good enough. Yeah. All right. Thankfully got there. It was a good match. Hope you enjoyed it. See you for round 2. Oh yeah, we have Dynavolt Tower in our deck.